and welcome to Dark Souls Part 27, also known as Fighting the Naked Dragon. I hope everyone is going a super duper well. I'm actually even just loading up the game still, so we can count it if we all want. But, hang on, I've actually got to change the game caption. I got a little sidetracked for about 10 minutes, which threw me off my game completely. Which is amazing. You wouldn't think 10 minutes would do that, but no, it totally did. Put you here. But hello, Drawber and Barry and Ozzy and someone and Sleepy. How are you all going? Yes, accidental death. I was pressing buttons on my testy thing, and I killed myself in game.
Death.
In theory.
Is whimsical today.
Damn, straight up with the interesting fact. All right. Awesome. So we'll do an interesting fact. Death. Death is whimsical. Go away. My game, my Dark Souls game. But we've got Seth, so I'll load us in and then we'll do the interesting fact. So, you're putting my head through a wall. Why are you putting your head through a wall, Ozzy? What are you... I see Naked Dragon, I come for Naked Dragon. A fellow scaly, as they say someone. Due to the role-playing game we have in the Discord, which we did again today, I've now gotten a reputation as being a scaly. So... Welcome, someone. I'm going to put you in there with me, because if everyone in chat becomes a scaly, then it's no longer a me thing. The Warframe grind. What Warframe are you grinding for? Sleepy kicks in the door. Give me a fact! Alright, just FYI, I'm not actually a scaly. It is, in fact, a meme. Now, you can see I've changed into Havel's armor, because after the suggestion and the rightfully pointing out yesterday about the fact that, I didn't have any, basically, curse resistance. I went through my armor sets to find the ones that had the highest, and this was one that had the highest, but it also had higher poise, which I believe actually helps me not get, like, stun-locked by those crystals, which was what was kind of happening there. So we've changed into Havel. We've even put Havel's ring on. Do you know what's really sad? So some of you may have seen in the Discord, I found some plushies of Dark Souls, but they're all crochet. And they're all insanely expensive. But there's just not a lot of Dark Souls merch. As in, there is, like, you go and you find the Dark Souls merch, but it's either, like, hideously expensive models of the Bonfire or the Onion Knight. Like, I saw, like, $200 statues of the Onion Knight, and I'm like, I love the bro, but not for $200. And just everything else is so expensive. But I'm like, but I want some Dark Souls merch. And then all the shirts were really boring shirts for the majority of it as well. I was like, give me some fun shirts. I found like one where it was like the mimic head on a thing. It was fine. I'm going to have to keep looking for it. But if anyone knows of a good place to find interesting Dark Souls merch, let me know. I just don't let the crystals touch you. I see. Should I use a bow and arrow, Sleepy? I condone the behavior, yet I question your decisions. Just checking off all missions on the map. After you do that, you get harder, better missions. That's a convincing gameplay loop, Ozzy. I like that. So what do I do in the game? What you do is you finish it, and then they make it harder. Which is just New Game Plus, which again, everyone raves about, so... I don't remember if they even did merch when the game came out. Like, the game... So, Dark Souls came out... They have Dark Souls merch now. Like, they have an official Dark Souls site. It's just poorly done. So Dark Souls came out in 2011. So there was definitely merch in 2011 because 2016 was the height of merch of random video games. 2011, they were definitely doing it. Was it really just 2011? Yeah, wow. That game's only 2011? That doesn't seem... correct. I feel like Dark Souls feels like a Metal Gear series that has, like, existed forever. But no, the remaster came out 7 years later. Only 7 years! Well, okay, I'm sorry. Dark Souls fans are clearly thirsty for Dark Souls, and yet we don't have enough merch. Something's very wrong here. You can't even get, like, a replica of the Claymore. Every time I tried searching for it, everyone was like, the Claymore is a sword that exists in reality, so you can just buy a replica Claymore and say it's from Dark Souls. And I'm like, that's not the same. It's not the same. It needs to be a Dark Souls Claymore. I'm not just buying a random Claymore, putting it somewhere in my house, and being like, in Dark Souls, I use that. But not that, because that's just a random Claymore. It doesn't count. Stop it, nerds. Get better merch. Just most disappointing franchise merch-wise for how big it is. So this is my feelings today about merch, as you can all see. I saw somebody with a shirt that was white with green sleeves and it had the sun logo in the middle. So it looks like Solaire's armor. Pretty cool. That's cool. But except it's white. Honestly, social hoodies with the Alliance's Guild logos would sell. They do have them, but I want something more exciting. I just want more Borderlands merch. You have plenty of Borderlands merch, Ozzy. Go into your little merch hole of Borderlands and enjoy yourself. You have so much of that. I can find you almost anything you want from that. I could probably find you a handsome Jack blow-up doll if you really want it. That's everywhere. Hello, Sphinx. How are you going? Naked Dragons wet. Yes, I thought that might lure you in. How are you? And fortunately, you've come in time. We've got the interesting fact, which I'll do before we fight set the scale. This entire stream started off in a very interesting way. Make it pretty or cool and good colors and insta-sub. That's my thing. Like, when you have a community as thirsty for things as the Dark Souls community, which clearly they are, and clearly the people who played Dark Souls in 2011 never shut up about it because they got a remaster 7 years later. And it's not even that long. Like, stop it. We're not even at like the 20-year mark for Dark Souls. Obviously, there's a huge market that's not being tapped here, and that makes me very annoyed. I feel like there is good Dark Souls merch. I don't know, but Tails just can't find it. That's why I'm asking everyone. If you guys can find good Dark Souls merch that's not just for rich people, let me know. I want in. But here's the interesting fact before we completely go sidelined here. Now, this interesting fact, it takes place in America, and it is in 1982 where Robert Samuels, he actually marries a woman called Mary Ellen. And now, they'd met a couple of years ago. They were both 34 in 1982, but when they were about 30, they actually met at a high school reunion. So they'd gone to high school together, and they'd gone and had separate lives, and then they came back, and they were both divorcees. Mary Ellen had a daughter. She was 8 at the time, and they started dating because getting drunk at a high school reunion and hooking up with someone you thought was cute, like 20 years ago or whatever it was, probably a good idea, I guess. In this case, it was. They actually got together. Robert adopted Nicole, the daughter of Mary Ellen, and they were a very, very happy family. Robert was a cameraman for Hollywood. He actually worked on a bunch of big movies and things like that. But to keep Mary Ellen happy, he bought a Subway shop so that they could own a Subway and she could run it, because you don't want your wife just being bored. So buy her a Subway shop. So literally just make her job making sandwiches, I guess, was his thinking there. I feel like there's a big joke in there that I've missed. And hello, Quantum Tree. How are you going? You designed your own Dark Souls stuff. Oh, that is so cool. I'm just in the middle of an interesting fact, but I have many questions for you. This is actually quite a quick fact today, by the way, guys. But basically, he's doing that. They're getting on. And for 6 years, they're together and they're happily married. And then he decides to file for divorce because they're no longer happily married, because they're having disagreements, mainly because Mary Ellen wants more money. But Robert's like, it's time for divorce. And then he gets murdered. So Robert's dead. Now, when the police come into the crime scene, they find he's been shot in bed by a shotgun, and a pillow was used as a silencer. I feel like that would not be that effective as a silencer. However, I've not tried to shoot someone with a shotgun. Any gun nuts in chat, please let me know how effective a pillow would be as a silencer or a shotgun. But he is dead. Now, immediately everyone's like, well, clearly it was Mary Ellen, right? But there is zero evidence it's her. They watch her closely. There's nothing there. She gets a $500,000 payout from his life insurance because whilst divorce had been, initiated, it hadn't gone through. So technically she's entitled. Now, 5 months after this, an anonymous tip gets sent into the police, and is about a man called Jim Bernstein. Now, Jim Bernstein is Nicole, the daughter of Mary Ellen's boyfriend. Nicole is now 18, by the way. She's an adult, so she has this boyfriend, Jim, and this tip comes in that they should look into Jim. And so they end up trying to talk to Jim, trying to interview him, but Jim has disappeared recently. And they can't, they're asking around and they're talking to their work and they're like, he's normally very reliable. And they keep interviewing all his workmates. And eventually what ends up coming out is one of the workmates goes, well, Jim did talk a lot about how his girlfriend's stepdad, apparently he'd recently found out that when she was little, he had done things to her. And he was very worked up. And he had said that he was going to do something about that. So they're like, okay, did Jim kill Robert because Robert had done something to Nicole? So the police are like, we're pretty sure it was Jim. He suddenly disappeared. He knew he had shotguns, things like that. But they still can't find him until a couple of months after that, his body turns up strangled. So they find his body. So now Jim is dead. And that kind of blows their theory out of the water that Jim killed Robert as a revenge and then fled. Eventually, the anonymous tipper ends up coming forward, and it is actually Jim's brother. And Jim's brother says, now that he's realized his own brother is dead, basically to look into the Subway shop, and that he doesn't know anything more, but he knows it's sketchy and Mary Ellen is doing something. So the police turn their attention only now to the Subway sandwich shop, and they find that Mary Ellen has been paying large checks from Subway to an employee who doesn't work there, Anne Hambley. Anne is her friend. So they obviously go to Anne and they take her in for questioning. Anne has the fortification of a newt and very quickly breaks, and basically says that Mary Ellen had set up the murder of her husband Robert when he decided to initiate divorce proceedings. She had hired her daughter's boyfriend to kill him, but then gotten worried that Jim was going to basically blabber about it, because she'd hired Jim not just by offering him money, but by making up a story about Robert doing things to Nicole so that Jim would be motivated to go get revenge. But because Mary Ellen was worried that Jim would blabber, and she's blabbering to Anne about this, Anne said that she had two friends who could take care of Jim. So this is the most convoluted hitman story, but basically, that's why Mary Ellen wrote these big checks. The two guys did that. The police immediately went there, arrested them. They just confessed to the whole thing. They were like, look, you've caught my horse in this race. I might as well give up now. And so they go to arrest Mary Ellen. They search her house. They find sort of like coincidental evidence. But the thing that gets really damning and is shown to all the jurors is a picture of Mary Ellen she has taken of herself after her husband's death, where she is naked except covered in $20,000 worth of cash, which she apparently just took for herself, which, like, power move, I guess. So they've taken that. Basically, when she was brought before the court, she ended up getting the death penalty, while the two actual hitmen only got 15 years to life. Later on, her death penalty would be downgraded to just life in prison. But she was one of the few women actually to be put onto the death row initially. But she did get found out. And that is the, Sleepy, that is the interesting story of Robert Samuels and the very long train of hitman that Mary Ellen hired. Because I would love to know, if she had succeeded in this, would she have hired 3 more hitmen to take care of those 2 hitmen? And would this be an ever-expanding pyramid of hitmen just taking care of each other until we get to, like, 20 hitmen taking out, like, 19 other ones, or so to speak? But, that is the interesting fact. So let us jump back into the game to go fight the lovely dragon that we're meant to be going. Had you ever heard of that one, though? Up to me, if it was me advertising merchandise, normal Dark Souls, black tee with the DS logo, but the back looks like a naked DS character back, spinning the back of the shirt. But someone, you need to be able to wear this out in public. And out of curiosity, Quantum, if you've stuck around through the interesting fact, what kind of, like, images do you do of the Dark Souls? Like, do you just do, like, basic images of the patterns, or do you do, like, fun meme stuff? Or what kind of stuff do you design? What kind of stupid plan was that? Thank you, Sleepy. It was an incredibly stupid plan. I do agree with you. We don't have a lot of curses, but we have a lot of souls that I can go buy stuff with, so there. And hello, Former, how are you going? I hope you're going well. So a large chunk of decibels from the muzzle blast echoing the explosion of the crashing. You still hear it and it's still loud, but you just won't hear it from 2 blocks over. So a pillow is actually an effective method. Okay, that's good to know. Option 1, hire a thug who would happily shoot a guy for a few thousand. Option 2, hire your daughter's boyfriend and make up a horrible story. Not the best plan, is it? Ah, you brought some Gaunt's ghost books, hey? Have you started reading them yet, or are you saving them for a certain occasion, so where you've got some free time to read them. So I believe you said previously, Former, you have quite the packed schedule when you're at work. But I'm going to try and just run... Like, the thing is this. The clams, my magical clams, who I love. That's the thing. I want a Dark Souls shirt with the clam on it. That's all I want, is a Dark Souls shirt with that clam. I could not find any merch of Dark Souls that had that clam. And let me tell you, having in your search history merch for something with the word clam in it, that yields some weird results. And my search history is already garbage. But I didn't need to make it that much more garbage and tainted. I just really want that clam. I think it's the most adorable Dark Souls character. Come on. You can do it. Do a jumpy attack. There you go. You're so good at jumping, Mr. Crystal Man. It's sad when I'm at the level of knowing the route so well that I'm just taunting the enemy. Like, that's a clear sign to me that I've died or had to travel this route too many times. So the main one was that has the Soul Sister with a bonfire and a design that you'd get if you knew the ending. I see! Okay, so you do, like, the designs with the kind of, insider knowledge type thing. Not the quick, like, oh, it just says the word Dark Souls on it. Did you kill some mimics last stream? I did, and I won't put it on because it's actually severely heavy. I don't even mind that the symbol of Avaris, like, slowly kills you. I mind more that it weighs so... No, keep the hat on, Talos. I was about to just shove this hat on, realizing I'd put Havel's ring back on, because previously we'd had this serpent ring to find items. But, no, keep that off. It's not curse resist. Do not put the silly hat on. I want to put the silly hat on. This is just a war between me and the silly hat. I took designs from the internet, slapped them on a shirt hoodie, and told the clothes printing people to do their magic. How did that go, Sphinx? Did you get, like, a bunch of money for that? What did you do that of? Sorry, I must have missed your comment. Should I wait or start with second book? You have book 2 and 3 at home. No, like, I assume you've read book 1? Or start with book 3, then go to book 2. Really just try and, like, whimsically piece together the story for yourself. Do it out of order and just see if that enhances your experience at all. I think your garbage history could create a spiral. My clam search came up with fishing boat videos. Yes, I think, well, it depends on, like, the words that you're searching. Like, clam, Dark Souls, merch, shirt, video, it just... The best hat in the game. Symbol of Avarius. Avarius? I'm waiting for book 1 to arrive. I see. See, there you go. Just read it backwards. Read it backwards and you'll be fine. Hang on. Do you really say it that way? Where's the H coming from, Sleepy? Avarius. At least I'm not saying it as, oh my god, how... Can I just say, this would be the most cursed way someone could pronounce this. The symbol of avarice. Not gonna lie, part of me wants to call it the symbol of avarice now, just because that's such a butchered way to say that. Now, this actually, like, trips me up slightly because when I'm focusing on... I know where I'm meant to go, but when I'm focusing on it, my eyes actually go up to that crystal there, and I keep thinking that's the way to go. Yeah, it's a great word. Avarice. The most bogan way to do Dark Souls. I was making fun of the way you pronounced it. It's a real word. Look it up. Look it up on Google. Avarice? It's not avarice? That's what I thought. Is it actually avarice? Have I been making fun of, like, the actual way to say it? Because that just sounds bogan, but okay. How to say? Avarice. It's avarice. I like Googled. Avarice. Can you... Avarice. That's avarice. What I said. It's... I'm tripping now, Sleepy. Avarice is right. I'm so confused by how to confuse a Talus. I made a new one for Soul Sister, a play on Sunbro, as I'm in that covenant. Oh, that's cool. I like shirts. See, that's the kind of shirts I like, where you have, like, a play on words or something like that. Like, you have, like, a reference to the game, but it's also, like, referencing something else, or just, like, being more clever with its references than just a straight, like, this is the symbol of Havel or something. Like, there's a place for that, and I don't mind. Like, she says this is a person who owns an extensive graphic tee thing, many of which are, like, silhouettes of Overwatch characters. But sometimes they're cute. Like, I have a pharmacy one where it's Farah and Mercy, but they're birds, and they're flying, and it's great. Alright, so let's try this, guys. So we're going to go back in, and we're going to try and kill, Seath, which... I know it's like Seath the Scaleless and he's a big scary dragon. I know that. I know it. It's just there's something about somebody called Seath being your enemy that just doesn't...
I'm gonna kick your ass. Then I'm gonna reenact kicking your ass.
Ah, I like that Hank Hill one there. That's a good one for the soundboard. Okay. Seath the Scaleless. Sorry, Seath. I need to go over here. Please don't murder me. I've turned my volume up way too loud for this fight.
Carl's Jr. believes no child should go hungry. You are an unfit mother. Your children will be placed in the custody of Carl's Jr.
Where is that from? Because that is lovely. So, I believe I don't want to go near his face. I want to draw and chase his behind tentacle. Could you not, sir? I put my lightning on and everything. Because you're a dragon, and dragons are weak to lightning. Oh, that's a tail. Oh, that's a tail. Oh, that's such a tail. That is max tail power right now. No, Jeff! Seth's doing the turny thing! Don't let him do the turny thing, Jeff! That's not the tail I want. No! The crystals, they do danger. Oh, look, our corpse. Our corpse from last time, guys. Isn't it a nice tour? It's always nice to see the bodies you've left behind. Now, my understanding is I do want to, in fact, try and get his tail chopped off because I can get Special Sword, correct? But is Special Sword better than Claymore? Is honestly the question. Were you going to do your tail thingy? Because if you're going to be busy doing that, I am going to mistakenly do that right near your tail. I am so not in a good place right now. That's fine. This is cool. This is under control. That's a giant tail and it's doing... God, I need to get Whip It good on the soundboard. Seth, that wasn't an instruction for you. That was an instruction for me. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. So many curses. Oh my God, okay. Oh no, we're at the front. I don't want to be at the front. I don't want to be at the front. I want to be behind, please. Please, 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 channel your inner Mix-a-Lot, Jeff, and head for the behind. You can do it. Why must you turn like this? What are you, part merry-go-round? Like, come on, Seth, stop. He just keeps turning. Maybe I need to get closer to him. We're doing way better than yesterday. Oh, I don't like the crystals. I don't like them because they're ouchy in the soul area. Oh, so... Going on a... I like this boss battle because, like, from my perspective, we're just chasing tentacles at this point. Like, Seth's this giant, terrifying being, and here I am, just chasing crystals. And missing his tail. Oh God, oh God, oh God, no! We were doing so well! We're doing so well. Look, that is tons better than yesterday. I think yesterday we got like 2 hits in and got murdered. So, that's an improvement. Pelos hasn't seen Idiocracy. I saw it many, many years ago. Okay, now I feel like I'm being mean about the way you're pronouncing stuff, but it's really not pronounced like Seth, like the normal man name. It's like Seath, with the E sound. Seath! The Carl's Jr. is from Idiocracy, another Mike Judge creation, like King of the Hill. I see, right. Right, but it's really hard. So getting the tail is really hard. So I just stopped trying for the tail in that way then? I only bring that up because you said, imagine if your enemy was named Seth. No, that's fair. It's Seath. Spell it like you say it, Seath. Do you want actual answers or these rhetorical questions? Depends on, is it the question? Sorry, I'm trying to think of what I said. I obviously shotgunned a lot of words at that moment in time. Quantum. Normally, if it's a in-game universe question, like, if it would spoil how to do something, usually I will say, chat, can you please tell me? But if it's something like, if I'm asking, hey, can an octopus survive if you cut 7 of its 8 legs off? Then that's a free fall. You can tell me that. That's just an example. But, like, that's a really weird way to try and distinguish what to answer and not. But if it's like a real life question, not in the game, have at it if I ever say anything. But if it's in the game, we try to let me stumble my way through it until I go, chat, please help. But I think that was a pretty good run. I want to cut the last third of the tail for the cut. The last third of the tail. Look, is the sword better than the claymore? That's an in chat. Please tell me that one. It's normally rhetorical, but if she actually asks chat, he can help. Yes. The point of need to help is when you can see all meaning of life leave her eyes. You see exactly the moment. It's pretty amazing to watch it happen in real time. When you see her just die inside, and it's like, yeah, she needs help. You see me just deflate. Seath. If you want to call him Seth, then go ahead. No, but now I know it's Seath. Seath. I like Seath. That's more whimsical. He just should spell it like he says it. The game won't ever be clear about it. This is true. True, but still want to let Tellus ask actively or find out herself before offering without prompting. That's fair. No, not for your character. Oh, not for my character, it's not better? Okay, well then screw you, tail weapon. It's claymore time. That depends. The sword scales differently. I see. So the sword... So I've gone to basically a, pure... almost pure strength build. So if it helps, I should show you my stats. If it helps, like that's what we're looking at stat-wise. Item discovery 100. Shouldn't item discovery be it's normally 300. Let's... Oh, because normally I have my other ring on. Okay, yes. Sorry, I think that's the first time I have looked at my item discovery stat and not been wearing my snake ring. That, like, I'm just sitting there, I'm like, but what? But why? I have 87 curse resist now, though, so that's quite nice, isn't it? I'm very resistant to bleeding. It's like my one good stat. Alright, we can do this. If I remember correctly, then the weapon you get from Seath requires you to have high intelligence. And how do you feel about that, Jeff? Do you feel a thought coming on? No? Alright. Well, Seath, like, the thing is, part of my brain wants the sword. Because sword and don't have, like, I mean, how many times have I given you guys a tour of all the equipment in Dark Souls? Like, my lovely, like, and now we go through trying to find one set of armor. Because I like looking at them. I like looking at all the different things I can own. I think Jeff is part dragon because I am for sure just like hoarding things here. Like, what is this? This demon cat? When did we get that? I still haven't got the trident, Sleepy, and I blame you for cursing me because I want the trident now because you said it's hard to get, and so I want it. Look at that Swihand. We upgraded it twice, and then we abandoned it for the claymore. Like, you know that Barry, you know that meme? I'm saying this because Barry sometimes makes memes. But you know that meme with the girlfriend and the boyfriend and they're walking and then there's like the other girl and they're looking back and it's like, oh, I want that over there. I want that, but the Claymore's the girl that's walking away and this Zweihander is the girl that's like, oh no, my Jeff's cheating on me. Can I put in a meme creation request to Barry? Distracted boyfriend. Yeah, excellent. Like, that's basically what happened, was we showed Jeff the Claymore, and we were just, he was very distracted girlfriend. It's a cool sword, and it is in every form soft game. Ah, is it every form soft game? Right. I do want it, but I also am wary that I want to win. Alright, how about we give it one more go to get the sword? Because if I get the sword, I know that there was merch that was being sold of that. And if I have the sword, then I can buy the merch and be like, I just thought it was cool and I can have the sword somewhere. But if I don't get the sword and I have the merch and I'm asked about it, I'll feel embarrassed. So Let's use greed to power me to get through and get the sword. Just so I can buy it in real life. Don't worry, you can collect all weapons later. How do I collect it? But if... Do you mean like play it again, Sleepy? It seems good for an intelligence build, but I never really tried it. Have you used it for an intelligence build? You did? Oh, yeah, it's busted. Busted in a good way, Drawber? Oh, the moon thing from Software Loves the Stars. New Game Plus. Isn't everything harder in New Game Plus? I'm actually trying to think if I have ever done a game on New Game Plus. I restarted a game on Cult of the Lamb, but I don't think that was New Game Plus. It's going really well. I called it Overwatch, and all the characters are named after Overwatch characters. It's really great. I enjoy it immensely. I've sacrificed Genji several times. Yeah, this is the way. See, this is the thing. I love The Mandalorian, right? As in the Mandalorians themselves, but I hate Baby Yoda. But now, so when I think about the Mandalorians, I think about Baby Yoda. And this is the way, because it is said so much, you just associate with the show. So I can't say that phrase now without being mildly angry that Baby Yoda exists. It's very frustrating for me. It's super good. Ooh, it shoots magic beams on the swings. I want that. You don't want to know an easier way to cut it, correct? I do want to know an easy way to cut it, Quantum. I actually would appreciate knowing an easy way to cut it right now, because we've given it a few shakes and I know to go after it, and it was the back third you were saying, Drawber? Oh no, she won't get the rare drop. You watch Drawber. And hello, Ricarda. How are you going? I hope you're going well. You watch Ricarda. Sorry, not Ricarda. Sleepy. I don't know who I'm like vaguely threatening in chat. Hang on, give me a second. Sleepy. I'll get that trident. I'll have it. It doesn't benefit a strength build, as people have mentioned. Yes, so it won't be. It won't do that. The instrument of your doom, the destroyer of the cosmos, the eviscerator of mortals, and desecrator of God. Timothy. 28 intelligence. That's a lot of intelligence for. But shiny. There's a ring that will help. Oh, there's a ring that will help. Damn it. All right. Oh no! Do you know what I'm doing? Why? I'm being so stupid. Okay, why am I only using one hand? It's not like I'm blocking anything in there. I wrote down on a note. I was like... See, you won't be able to read my horrible, horrible writing, but I wanted to make sure that I did this. And so you can see like, there's like sort of single hand written there. And that was to tell myself, I was like, I will write a little note for myself before stream to make sure I put on my Havel, that I have my lightning. Thank you, mushroom babies. And that I was to go for the tail, because I wanted to go for the tail. And I even wrote single hand, like single, as in single weapon. That's, my brain's broken. So single hand means dual wielding in Talos brain. It's an interesting language. I can't. What's the ring called? Out of curiosity, because the thing is, I'm using... I've got to dodge enough. It probably wouldn't be worth it, would it? I'm just thinking, because I can't take off Ring of Favor and Protection because it will break. And if I take off Havel's ring, I get crushed under the weight of myself. Slumbering Dragon Crest. Oh, I don't think I have that. Okay, now I don't feel too bad because I don't have it, so I can be like, well, I didn't have a choice. But how do you get that ring? What'd I do, Sleepy? No, you didn't do anything, Ricotta. I just read your name at the same time I was trying to tell Sleepy that I would in fact get the trident. That's why she doesn't deserve to get the Channeler's trident. Why? Sen's for... Oh, it's in Sen's... Ah, yes, we... sort of bolted through Sen's Fortress. That is on my locations to go back to discover a bit more. Because we had a bit of a time in there. These clam guys, though, again, this is the plushie I want in real life. I want a plush one of these, and I want them on a t-shirt, and I want coasters of them, in practical coasters, where they're 3D image printed clam people. And you put your drink on top of them, and then they spill everywhere, but they're like the exact, like, feeling of a Dark Souls game. No, I don't want to use the Purge Soul. The Purge Stone. Hey, Seth. How's it going? Me again. Just here to kill your crystal, make you mortal. You know, just chill things. Alright, let's see if dual wielding our little friend. Oh, yes, your butt's still here. Yes. No, 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 no. That's a little bit mean. Seath. Seath. Mm. Oh. 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 Oh my god. Seath. Seath, have some chill. Have some chill. Oh, Jeff, run. Jeff, this is a very bad position for you. Go, Jeff, go. This is not the position you want. You're also doing a terrible job of going after the part of the tail. Oh, okay. Seath did not come here to play. Seath is like, you're trying to murder me. Yes, I'm not here to play. You've got a giant claymore and are waving it near my tail. I love my third tail. It's the largest part of me. Oh, these freaking crystals, man. Oh, shoot. Like, you turn around and see Seath's front and it's like, no thank you. Like, I feel bad for Seath. Like, Seath's like, I just want someone to love and look at me in the face. Wow, no, Seath. I was going to go on a monologue about my feelings of how bad I feel for you. No, not after that. Thanks, Seath. So we're dead. Look, dual wielding I think is still practical. I just died. So request fulfilled. Oh, is it? Excellent. Clam plushie, easy. Clam shirt, likely better as hoodie, where the mouth opening is the hoodie and the squiggly arms are the sleeves. But you've got to get the death skulls in it. It has to be at the very tricky. Okay, I don't think we're going to get it. Getting the ring is pretty easy, FYI. I see. He's horrible though, law speaking. Seath is horrible law speaking. I mean, like, that's fair. Maybe that's why Seath never... I was just thinking, like, Seath just never gets a date or anything. Or, like, Seath's with someone, but they don't want to look at his front. They're like, no, Seath, just I don't want to see the front of you stupid death breath, but that's fine. Okay. So so if I stop going for the tip, and I'm thinking that I focus more... So this time, do tell me, chat, if this is a viable plan. So what I'm thinking, go back in, do what we have been doing, but this time, instead of just trying to cut the tail, I just focus on, like, his booty, but near the large tail. So I just really, like, go... That's where I am going. I'm focusing specifically on this part of Seath, like a creep. What do you think? It's been a little while since I fought Seath, but I remember there's a certain way you can bait out his attack so that he barely does the crystal move and makes it easier to reach his tail. You gotta lure him to each end of the room and bait out his wiggly tentacles attack. I see. I did in fact say booty. I don't know what else to I don't want to just keep saying ass. Yeah, you can just DPS him down. He doesn't have a lot of health. Okay. Can I poison him? Can I poison Seath? No, Jeff. Great, thank you, Jeff. We're just gonna go straight back there. Can I poison him? Because I meant to do this. Because we have, if you guys don't remember, I remember, we have, where is it? Naito, Lord of the, him! We have him! We have we have English as a language that I'm apparently proficient in. We have Grave Lord Sword. He's not very strong since he's a nerd. Can I poison the nerd then? Is that possible? I know I require souls, but can I even get... Are you even on this list? Could I go in there? Ooh, I don't have Demon Time Knight, so I can't do that anyway, but... I have Twinkling Time Knight. I have so much of it now. But yes, could I go in there, just bink bonk with Claymore? Just bink bonk, like, I can't slowly poison him? Because I'm like, I can avoid his attacks for the most part if I run away. Because there's the very edge of the crystals I can go to. I keep doing that. And hello, Corvus. How are you going? I hope you're going well. We are, don't ask chat, though. But chat would totally back me up if you did. We're doing magnificently against Seath. In fact, the last couple of times, we just felt really bad, so we let him kill us so that he could save face. But it's really at our discretion. We're definitely in control. You can, don't ask chat, but just trust me. Trust in Jeff. Hard and fast with Claymore. Honestly, just hard and fast with Claymore. All right. So, do you guys reckon, like, the quick attack instead of the heavy attack, then? Just hack and slash into him? Hey, little crystal bro. Okay, can I just say, the crystal guys here, every time I see them, I think of frat bros. I don't know what it is. There's just something about them that make me think like frat bros. Like, they're just out there chugging beers when we're not looking and playing fantasy football or something. I don't know if college people play, like, frat bros play fantasy football. I think they actually play actual football, don't they? Ooh, almost off the edge. But I don't know. There's just something about them that makes me think they're big, stupid chocks. That's just... Like, that's just my impression. If... It's gonna be a curse sentence. If you were to put all of the Dark Souls creatures into some sort of college, high school-esque sitcom, the crystal guys would be the chocks. Is my feelings on the matter. If anyone was wondering if we were to put the characters in one. You think it's the right trigger, right one combo. So do both? Okay. You're going. That's good to hear. Oh, how the heck has this stream already been 40 minutes? Because we did the interesting fact. The interesting fact always like changes how time flows whenever we redeem that. Same as like if we do story time when that's redeemed, it just sort of alters the flow of the thing. But we can do this. Our goal tonight is to kill Seath. Oh my god, tell us please heal. You can all just see me going straight into this fight with almost no health and being like, by golly gee, I'm dying already. Who would have seen that? All the chat distracting me. It feels like 5 minutes. It really does feel like it's gone quite fast, doesn't it? I've lost my... This way. It is this way. I always like second guess myself because my eyes want to go in a different direction to where it is just because of the distance. I keep losing it. Oh no. I'm now overthinking it. Yeah, I'm overthinking it. My brain has melted. Okay, that's my bad. I got too distracted. We just watched me do that flawlessly, and then my eyes just went... All things are one thing. Okay. Look, I'm just trying to sort the creatures into like little college stereotypes right now. This is not my fault. Death, bink bonk gravity. Yeah, we knew that was coming. This is only our third death, Barry. I want to say I'm impressed, but it just means it's taking us a very long time to get to Seath. Okay. Yes, I love the Claymore movesets as well, Quantum. That's why I switched from the Zweihander, because I was using the Zweihander and I really loved it, because Chivalry, the game where you play as knights, I used a Zweihander in that, so I was like nostalgic and I was like, oh, it's super powerful. But the Claymore moveset was just... I just had so much more fun with it. It just feels much more user-friendly. Like, I feel like the Claymore is not... I don't want to say a noob weapon, but like, it feels out of all the swords that I have tried, like the easiest moveset to kind of use if you haven't played a Dark Souls game, because this is the first time I've done it. Oh, I actually haven't asked you, Quantum, so obviously you're a Dark Souls fan, or a glutton for punishment. Either one of them. Dark Souls, so do you have, like, is Dark Souls 1 your favorite? Do you prefer any of the others? Or like, what's your story behind you in Dark Souls? I like to ask everyone that, because I like to hear other people's opinions on where they are. Because some people liked DS2, a lot of people like, we don't like the Dark Souls 2, stop saying the name. And then some people were like, we like Elden Ring. And then I had some people who were like big fans of Dark Souls, but were like, Elden Ring is garbage. It should be banned from existence. So I'm always very curious how people feel with this. I genuinely was not expecting to like Dark Souls as much as I have. You don't like this fight. You don't like this fight. Is it the moveset, Quantum? Because again, I had no idea when I got it, that the other swords were... It's so weird because I got this Zweihander very, very early on. I think it was like the second stream or something insane like that. And so before that, I just had like these garbage weapons. And so the Zweihander, I forced myself to get used to the moveset. And so it did work for a while. Obviously, we upgraded it twice. And then every other time I got a sword, it just didn't do enough damage. And so my brain, whilst I should have just gone like, hey, how about you just practice with this? My brain was like, no. How about instead... Yeah, it's there. Okay. It's such a cool visual. How about instead you just go back to your Zweihander, which does stuff. And then I got the Claymore, which was like, hello, I hit like a truck. I missed the stream last time because I was tired from staying up too much to play Dark Souls 2. I wanted to finally get the credits. I beat the final boss and saw the credits, but I don't feel like the game is beaten. I still got to get the other ending and do a lot of side quests. Well, congratulations on your soft beating of the game then, Sleepy. Were you happy with your ending? Like, I know you're unsatisfied with the entirety of the gameplay because you want to keep doing it to max it all out, but as your first ending, how do you feel coming out of Dark Souls 2? Comparative to Dark Souls 1 and I forget the name of the other game that you like that is Souls-like, Demon something, forgive me, forgetting the name. It just seems clunky. That's fair. That would be, again, something I would say about the Zweihander myself. Especially once you move on to something more swift. Oh, not swift. It's not swimming. There's a word. Flowing? Flowing, yes. DSR was my first video. Oh, really? Dark Souls was your first video game? I learned about the lore, so I learned to play video games. I'm on my second playthrough, and I've started Elden Ring. Ah, fair enough. So, you've not played any other video games before? I'm so curious. It's just the lore intrigued you enough that you were like, I need to play the game. I need to figure it out. That's so interesting. Have you played, like, other things than just so a youngling? Or... a youngling video gaming, true. But that's fun. I mean, like, how many games have I not played that I've played on this channel? Like, genres for the first time we've seen me discover. It's always interesting. Again, I like different perspectives on games. It's always cool when you get someone who has, like, much more... Like, it is funny, because there's always a very different opinion from people who have had very limited experiences to games and very extensive experiences. Because, like, what... can seem like a wonder to one person that is like, oh no, I've done this 1,000 times, it's not impressive. It's so interesting. Oh, Seth, no, come on, Seth. I want to get to the crystal, please. I want to do this. No, that's purple moss talus. That's not going to help anyone. Oh, I can just roll into that. Well, I feel foolish. I could have done that the entire time. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. Show me that tail. Imagine if he got stuck. Imagine if Seth got stuck and I could just like wail on him and that's my victory. I would count that as a victory and I would be so happy about that. I would honestly be like, this is the best victory and no one could convince me otherwise. Oh my god. Is he going for his... Oh no, that's his front! That's his front! That's his front! Maybe I should just start attacking his front, like get up super close. Oh! No, 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 no! Oh, I just smashed way too many of those potions. And I'm gonna get cursed. Jeff, get up! You died! No! Okay, bad mistake. That was not the way to do it. God damn it. Demon Souls! I remembered the demon part. I feel empty and unfulfilled at the endings. Perhaps this was intended by Miyazaki, but this made me want to immediately start a new game plus and learn more and get a better ending. I feel the same way about Dark Souls 2. The ending left me unfulfilled, but I need to do more to get more out of it. Well, that's a good way to do it, isn't it? Oh, I'm so disappointed we got cursed. Okay. So that definitely wasn't the method to do it. I never had any exposure to video games. I never expected to beat it. And that's fair. Like, sometimes people just don't get exposure to certain things and you find it later on. I'm convinced that the stories of the Soul series is added late in development. Focus on gameplay and movements. Add flavor to cover the color in the gaps. Well, whatever they did it right. Curse you, Naked Dragon. Indeed. Fun fact, the curse healing NPC is at Firelink now. Oh, really? Nice. Okay. That's handy. But you have the curse bite ring. I do not. I do not have that one. See, that was the first time we'd been cursed in a while. So I think it was just because I let the crystals build up. So I think I just have to be patient and bait out the attacks more. But I just want to, like, I just want to murder him. It looks like an eldritch creature. Dark Souls has a very broad definition of dragon, I found. Or just anything in general. Like, Dark Souls, like, this is this. And you're like, is it? And Dark Souls is like, yes. Like, you don't argue, you just accept it. Dark Souls shows you a turtle and you go, is that a turtle? And Dark Souls is like, no, it's a dog. And you just accept that fact. You just go, okay. This is now dog. Alright. Like, we're still getting good chunks of damage into him. I'm just trying to think. It's so funny because the other 3 bosses that we had to get, like, you know, the 4 that we're collecting, Seath being the last of them. The other 3, we just melted through them like butter. Like, you know, we had our initial 0-4 flat on our face after meeting them, but then we rallied back and we were just like, aha! The storm gates of destruction have been unleashed and you are now dead! Mwahaha! And then we walked off all happy and stuff. Seath is being much more difficult, which I guess, you know, obviously he's intended to be. But Claymore hit more. I can't do anything to make my Claymore do more damage, can I? Hey, does Seath dislikes electricity, but does he dislike fire? Could I maybe just greater combustion his ass? And see if that does anything. Imaki took inspiration from the comic Berserk. Yes, that's such a cool thing. It's another reason why using the Claymore is super cool. A lot of message boards are going crazy about constantly attacking the tip of a larger tail. Is this the larger tail? Yes, the back tail is the larger tail. Seath was basically born with deformities, so he doesn't look like a normal dragon. You can see normal dragons in the opening cutscene. So this is why Seath is on. He doesn't like fire? Because I could, do you know what? Let's do it anyway. What is life except taking risks and not healing up before going into battle? Let's try and combust Seath. Let's see how he feels about some fire on him. Maybe he'll be angry because it's you know, dragons breathe everything in this universe. I was going to go into like a taunt. It's fine. I'm back, Seath. I'm going to go to the left this time, Seath. Last time I said this was against the better chaos when I was like, I think this will be a smoother way, and we got like yeeted to death. There's the crystals. And if I go right in front of Seath, he's just going to like curse my face off, right? I don't like that. I don't like being in front of Seath. It makes me very uncomfortable being that close to Seath. Oh, I'm out of spells. I'm out of spells. Oh, Talos, you're out of spells. Please do something other than, like, what you were just doing. Oh, run. I'm trying to, like, dodge, and I'm so bad at it. Alright. What if we do just try to bait him away? Like, that's a chunk. Look, combustion did something. It tricked him into that room. Now, apparently, Seath, if I lure you over here, you'll do something. He's on the move. Now I'm on the move. Seath's also on the move. We're all on the move. We're all moving together. We're back to merry-go-round, Seath. Ugh. No, I don't want to be that close to your open body. Just run this way, Jeff. Let's just run this way. Let's just run away all the way here. Oh, look at this lovely location. So far away from Seath. Oh, Seath, you should come over here. It's so far away from you. You'll love it. There's very little Seath over here. I don't know why we're doing that accent. It makes me feel better. Ooh. Okay. Oh, Jeff, heal up, heal up, heal up, heal up, heal up. Oh, I hate that. I hate that for us. I hate looking over and just seeing Seath there, being all like, how was your location without Seath? Seath has entered the location. Seath has entered the chat. Can you not enter chat, Seath? Seath, can you come over here? You're very far away and it makes me nervous. Okay. We're coming back for a few swipes. He's following us. We're following him. It's lovely. It's a nice trip. Okay. We're doing damage. We're doing damage to Seath. Seath is just enjoying it. And that's really what's important, isn't it? Oh, this is the front of Seath. Oh my god! Seath's belly is weak! Is Seath dead? Be dead, Seath! Be dead! Be chill and dead! Be like a corpse and have no life! Do it! Oh, thank god he did it. Okay, yay! Seath is dead! Bequeath Lord. Yay! Seath is dead! Joy to the death. Oh, and there's a little bonfire. How brilliant we've got.
Congratulations! You're the winner.
Great things.
Hooray! Seath is dead.
Don't do that, though, unless it's completely necessary.
Oh my god. And what the hell was that? What was that? Hello, Electro. Thank you so much for the lurk. And I hope you're going super duper well. Oh gosh. Okay, so we beat this. I'm going to hear the soundtrack in my sleep. I'm going to buy this soundtrack because the music was... I knew the music in Dark Souls was meant to be very, very good, but the music in this is so epic. Again, I'm so mad at the Better Chaos for having one of the best tracks because it sounds like Jaws. Seath is aesthetically pleasing. Seath is. I want Seath on a shirt. Seath's great. Havel's Armor also takes a lot of endurance if I call... Yes, Havel's Armor does. But I have pretty high endurance as well. With a boss health bar saying, kill the orange. Kill is now one of them. Kill the Fluffles. It would be Kill and Shadow as a dual boss, I think. Would have them as dual bosses. Just working together. Almost got him. How are we supposed to hit that big tail? He keeps circling. I know. Apparently if there's a ring you can get, and that helps a lot. The murder girl. What is the murder girl? Okay, let's level up. So, we're going to level up strength because there's axes that I want to use from memory. Let's just look back very quickly at... Wrong thing, because I'm pretty damn sure there was some axes that I wanted to use that I couldn't. So we can use the Jagged Ghost Blade now, that's fine. We can use that, that's fine. Where is it? There was these ones. Okay, so I've got to get to 50 to be able to wield the Dragon King Great Axe and 46 to wield the Demon's Great Axe. And I feel like being able to wield an axe would be kind of neat. I can wield both my great clubs now, which is nice. And I'm pretty sure all of the spears I can now use because I got dexterity. Oh, there's one that's 22 for dexterity for the Silver Knight spear. That was one that we were considering leveling up, but I think we'll go strength. What's that 20 there? What's that? Oh, the Dragon Slayer Great Bow. Oh yeah, that's meant to be quite good, isn't it? One thing I love about Dark Souls 2 is that there's a built-in death counter. In my first playthrough, I'm 71 hours in and I died 156 times. Oh, that's super neat. That is cool. Some armor sets have endurance penalties. I don't... So I know... Because, like, there's some, I think... Yeah, like, where is Havel's? So we've got... This is Havel's. Durability 865. Jesus. Okay. One thing is congrats, you can now finish Act 3, but first go kill that one crystal golem at the start of the archives that didn't attack you. Didn't I already kill him? Like, several times? There's nothing else here, is there? Like, that's... Oh my god, I didn't level up. Jesus Christ. And whilst we're here, let's repair our equipment. As you can all see, Jesus Christ, you can see, like, how many, like, costume changes Jeff has been going through. And now, because we are here... Jesus, that ate through so many. We're going to get rid of Havel's ring. We're going to put back on our serpent ring, because if we're going anywhere near the archives, we know what that means. And then I'm going to put back on my... Ooh, I forgot we had the fedora. We're going to put it on a sunlight maggot because I still think that's one of the best. And I enjoy it far too much. There we go. Okay. So, you want us to go to the Duke's archives, hey? I feel like we did murder him, but alright. You know what game handled player death the best, in my opinion? Planescape Torment. You create a character that's immortal, it's revealed immediately, so no spoilers. And every time you die, they actually discuss the repercussions later in the game. Planescape Torment! Someone was talking to me about that, like, a month or so ago. And it sounded really, really cool. I'm trying to remember who it was, but it was... Someone was definitely talking to me about that, and I was like, that sounds super duper neat. Seath is dead. Now, we've got to remember how to get to the start of the archives. Wait, can I... Wasn't there a location that we could warp to walk to the start of the archives? Oh, I forgot that I've... Just a light combustion there to really scare this man. Oh, you got me in the back, did you? Well, I'll get you in the front. Crotch level. There we are. Alright. One of the best RPGs on the planet. Okay, so yes, we can warp there. What bonfire do we want to warp to? Not that but if I go stay in here, then I have a better chance at getting the trident. That also counts if I up my humanity. Ow. I should have rested at that bonfire, actually. I'm going to do that now. Can I... This is far. Oh, it's far. It's the Orlando bonfire. Ah, yes, in Orlando. You reckon this one's faster? Hang on. I'll get you in the front. Classic Trails trash talk. Yeah, so if we go to an Orlando, that will be faster, won't it? I'll have to come back here. Barry, make a note. Talos must get trident. I need a note taken. I'm going to have to spend some time doing that now. I'm going to have to grind this area and then be like, oh, I totally got it when you weren't looking on the first try, so it totally happened. No, I won't do that. I won't lie. This phase feels faster. Make a note. Make a note indeed. I feel like this way feels faster. We had the piggies, which died, which was fine. Let's go, Jeff. Let's go. Just like a little chant in my head. You know what? I feel like it's been too long since we actually saw Jeff's head. I just like to remind everyone what Jeff looks like every stream. I think it's important, you know? To really just take in Jeff, to remember the beauty that we created at the start. I can't wait for the other character creations because you only get to do more stuff in them, correct? I just can't wait to do more character creation. Oh, I don't like having my night light turned off. Where's my night light? No, you can't get the trident. You're not a true completionist. But I want Sleepy. I want. Actually, out of curiosity, what stats does the trident require? Would I even be able to wield the trident? I would love if next stream we come back for Dark Souls, I have like a fully upgraded trident. I'm just like stabbing things with it. I'm like, look at this trident go. I'm guessing something with dexterity since you're the one using it, Sleepy. So you did say you were just trying to get them. Well, the time to bust out the Game Shark. The Game Shark? I've never made a character that looks anything like Jeff. Well, that's because Jeff's creatively beautiful, and I understand why you wouldn't, Sleepy. It's quite intimidating. I will admit myself, it is very intimidating to play with such a beautiful character. Every time I play Dark Souls and we stare at her wonderful face, I know that we all leave feeling our self-esteem drop a little bit more. But guys, you can't compare yourself to such unrealistic standards in video games. Not everyone can or should be as beautiful as Jeff. There would be traffic accidents happening every time that Jeff walked down the street. That's why no human you've ever met looks like Jeff. Because that's perfection. And that doesn't exist in the real world. Just in Dark Souls 1. So I understand with Sleepy why you've stayed away from making a character like Jeff. Because it's an intimidating experience. You are right. It's a burden I'm willing to do to show you guys perfection of an in-game character. Jeff, leave the bonfire, Jeff. You never used the trident, you just collected all weapons. So you just collected all. Do you remember what the stats are? The game, I'm trying to remember because I feel like someone has said Game Shark to me before. Is that, honestly, I'm thinking it's a video game deal website, but I think I've got that wrong. We're part of the cartridge generation that basically gave you access to the dev menus in the cartridge. Ah, yes, okay, that's what you mean. No, I was thinking of a website where you got games for cheap. That I think is called Game Shark. I think it needs intelligence. Why does everything require intelligence? You can't have brains and beauty. This isn't Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Like, if this had beauty, then we would just be Beauty and the Beast all in one, and there wouldn't be a story for Disney to make. So, that's stupid. I shouldn't require intelligence. Ow. Oh. Jeff, retreat. The archer's mean. There we go. Because you're in a library dedicated to studying magic. I mean, like... in Harry Potter, all the kids weren't very smart. There were plenty of stupid ones. So, like, obviously you don't need to be smart to do magic. Not that Harry Potter's, like, the best reference. Because there was, like, the Neville kid, right? And he was kind of an idiot. He still did magic terribly, but he did it. Stop it! You're very annoying. I look significantly less cool when you're attacking me. Oh my god, I forgot how annoying this was to try and, like, get through this section because of, like, all the ranged attacks coming at you at once. I'll do a pyromancy tank build on 10 intelligence. There you go, see? Quantum's pointing out we don't need intelligence. I also have pyromancy, but as you can see, I very rarely use it. It's a very underutilized thing of mine, which is a shame because there's so much you can do. I do love that fire whip, though. The fire whip is probably my favorite moveset from it. Come here, Trident boy. That's so close to just getting an arrow in the back. Like, I know that we're coming after the crystal bro. I know we're coming after the crystal frat bro. But, like, there's a small chance that I can get the trident. And by Jove, I'm going to go for it. All right. Serpentine, serpentine, serpentine. 1, 2. Drop it, drop it, drop it! Oh, no, I thought my hat was it for a second. I got very excited. What the hell is happening on that staircase? The ragdoll physics is off this level. Dang it, I was so excited because I thought the little the one downside to this hat is that you see things sometimes and you think that it's a sparkle. Look at the corpses just fall down the stairs. Are you going to destroy it? This is rude. Now will the nerds study their books? These guys aren't nerds. These guys aren't nerds at all. They wouldn't destroy all the lovely bookshelves, the book tables, if they were. There we go. I did pass the golem, but I wanted the trident. Jeff is dedicated to magic too. The magic of the gym. Get that strength and endurance up. Gotta get the pump. Exactly. Jeff just wants that. Never was a carry class. Needed some protection from Harry the Tank in early game, but by the end he was kicking ass. Was he Barry, or was that just called existing for the story? I followed the whole pyromancer lore, even made Quailig's fury sword. Oh, what's the sword like? I did see a plushie of Quailig. Quailig. How do you say her name again? Hang on, do you know what? Golem's not attacking. Do this. Yes, feel free. You guys are free to point out when I say things incorrect. So sometimes I honestly just can't help it through the speech impediment, but Quailig. Quailig. I know, Sleepy, you told me it's Quailig. Quailig. Yes, I saw a Quailig plushie and I really wanted it, but it was like very expensive. Exactly. Serpentine, 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 and then ignores advice. That's because we should never listen to anyone, not even ourselves. You should always just do what you think is right. Doesn't matter what anyone else is saying, even you, if you think you're doing the wrong choice. Just do what you think is right. That's terrible advice. Body movie, he basically saves everyone's life. Well, that's fair. I also feel like Harry Potter got very weird towards the end. Like, to be fair, I read The Goblet of Fire, and like I read up to The Goblet of Fire, and I reread some of those early books several times, and I was like huge into it. Broken pendant. I see. This is what you wanted me to grab, Drawber. And then I just like that was around the time that there was like a bit of a break. And so I just didn't read Harry Potter again, and so my knowledge is honestly very, very bad. Is broken pendant a hat? No, not a hat. It's not a ring, is it? Like, I know it said broken pendant, but is it a key item? What just tell? Oh, there it is. Broken stone pendant, deeply enchanted. Half of a broken stone pendant. The vine appears to originate from Ulasil. A powerful magic can be sensed from this ancient stone, yet men of this time can neither manipulate nor sense its power, which is a distinct air consisting of both reverence and nostalgia. Huh. What does that do, guys? That's pretty amazing, though. You need to carry soft humanity to get the most out of it. However, it melts everything in the painted world. Oh, with Quailig's fury sword. The thing is, like, I do love, like, there was a period of time before we got to this area and everyone was kicking my ass again, where Jeff was basically king, and I had so much humanity on me because I was farming humanity, and I was farming pine resin, and I was just farming souls, and it was so great having that humanity up because items just drop left, right, and center. Quaiload. I don't think it's Quaiload. Damn it, Talis, you're making me want to replay DS3. Why DS3, Ozzy, out of curiosity? What about DS3 does this make you want to replay? That's the key to the DLC area. Thank you. It's the key to the DLC. I think the movies are well made, but I don't like the books anymore because I don't like the author. Yeah, I agree with you there, Sleepy. That's kind of the thing that's tainted it, isn't it? When I went to PAX in Australia earlier this year, and I got a mystery bag of Overwatch merch, but the mystery bag also came with a free nerd shirt, and you didn't know what was on it. It was just a free random shirt they had, and they gave it to me, and it's actually a very cool looking shirt aesthetically. It's the Powerpuff Girls, but with Hogwarts themed. And I was like, I love this, but I hate what J.K. Rowling, like, represents. And I know it's that tricky line of, like, when somebody creates something, how much, do you know what I mean? Is that horrible situation where you've got, like, this thing that is divorced from her and is honestly so much bigger than her and, like, was a fundamental thing that doesn't necessarily carry it, but there's so much to it. And we're not going to start this can of worms, but I am with you there, Sleep. It's just that thing where you're like, I can't enjoy this as much now knowing about JK. I don't get mad at people who do, because again, it's sort of like, I think everyone, like, everything is problematic these days. Nothing is safe. As far as I'm concerned, the Harry Potter movies are peak and the books don't exist. I love that. I love that mentality. All right, so that means we've got to go. Because that's the tree, isn't it? We're going to the tree. The tree with the frogs and the scariness. That's where we want to go now. The tree. The tree. Hey, how you going? I killed your sister, but you don't seem mad. I also technically dropped out of that covenant because we wanted to get me into another one. Anyway, you be chill. I'll be back. I can't go back to mediocre fantasy writing. Have you ever tried, I'm sure I would have asked you a million times, but have you ever tried Terry Pratchett? Because Terry Pratchett has some of the best fantasy writing. It is still fantasy. Fantasy writing I think I've ever read. Alright. Please tell me this is the way forward. Yes, I'm doing the DLC after the tree, because we've got... We look at our key items, which that's not the folder for. We have Lord Soul, Bequeath Lord Soul Shard, Bequeath Lord Soul Shard. So that's, we've got Naito, Chaos, Four Kings, and Seath. We have Seath. So I'm thinking we will do the DLC. I've heard you mention the name, I think, but I don't really read that much, so I never heard of that author. He is Sir Terry Pratchett, actually. He has like over 50 books that he wrote. He unfortunately is no longer with us, but he has got, he was a big fan of Tolkien and a bunch of fantasy stuff and things like that, and he actually has, his books are like, they're really awesome observations on humanity and a character type thing, and they're just done so funny. He uses a lot of humor. But he built his world, the world that he has is a flat disc world. It's called the disc world. On the back of 4 elephants, which stand on the back of a giant turtle that flies through space. And Death is like this anthropomorphication of Death, who likes curry and loves cats, but is a very serious fellow. And throughout the book series of a Discworld, you see Death going from this character who doesn't have anything much to do with humanity, getting curious about humanity and taking on human traits. It's a wild ride. It has like so many different character arcs and stories it follows, and the books are, you've got like book series within the book series, so you don't have to read them all. You can pick up any Terry Pratchett book and it'll make sense. But the more you read of it, the more the world comes back together. And then if you reread one of his old books, suddenly you pick up all these things. You're like, I never realized that. And you feel really clever. And he's got some of the funniest sayings ever. He's quite good. See, oh my god, what the hell are you? Oh my god, where did you come from? I don't remember you. Dude, chill. Like, he just burst up out of the mud. What was that? Chill. Christ almighty. Good plan to do the tree and then the DLC. He's just behind us. I know I could kill him, but... Wait, hang on, who are you? Who is this? Who are you? I don't remember you. What? I know I'm being poisoned and I could very easily stop this, but we're about to just go through more dirt anyway. Mosquitoes. You know what I should do? I should go and rest in that campfire though, because I don't want to die stupidly and then have to do that whole trek again. Save the DLC for last. Lauren Titus. Why did they appear? Why did Lauren suddenly appear? Oh, have I not humanitied you up? You know what? That's actually... Yeah, why not? Why not use some humanity? We still have heaps of humanity left. I do like how originally we had... Divine blessing. Did I pick you up? I think we have heaps of... Yeah, we still have... Remember when we had like 80-something humanity? I look into this author, but I make no promises about reading any of his books. My reading list is already too long and filled with books that are hard to read. Like, right now I want to read the Bible, Crime and Punishment, and Hamlet. So after I read those books really quick, then I can read that guy's books. That's fair enough. What I would say is if you ever want a palate cleanser, I fully recommend Terry Pratchett versus The Hollowing. I'm confused by No Dropper. That does come across a little bit rude there, I will point out. Could you expand on why you're saying saving the DLC for last is not good? Because that seems to be what you're indicating. Which confuses me, because that seemed to be the plan that we all had, was that we were going to save DLC for last. So that's what everyone else has been on board with, so I'm confused as to why the plan is changing mid-plan. Let us reverse... No, I already did that, so let us kindle the fire. Should be quick and easy reading. Very quick. Very quick and easy reading, Sleepy. Which version of the Bible are you going to read? That's the question. And which version of Hamlet? Like, all of these stories have different versions. That's the fun thing. Alright. There we go. Then why would you, like, okay, well, I'm still going to do it, because, like, I'm so confused even more now, because you yourself were saying to the DLC after the Hollow, so you're like, I'm confused. And hello, Shadow, how are you going? I hope you're going well. Here we are, being slowly poisoned, but not caring because our health... Remember when we first came here and I was like, oh no, we're being poisoned, I'm going to die. And now Jeff's health is just so insanely high. It's like, oh, we're being poisoned. How terrible. Oh, the slug people. Oh my god, the leeches! It's been so long. Oh, it's been so long, my little sluggy bros. Bye. Onwards. Alright, I'm done being poisoned now. There are only 4 rules you need to remember. Make the plan, execute the plan, expect the plan to go off the rails, throw away the plan. Exactly, Shadow. That's exactly it. That's how it goes. I'm so low on pine resin. We'll add my vote for Pratchett. Best place to start is Guards. Yes, Guards. That one has dragons. What is Prison Break? Is D&D and Prison Break not the same thing when you really think about it? Yeah, let's heal up. So, did I go? Yeah, I did go into the right location. Alrighty. To the Hollow. Oh my gosh, it's 9:25. This stream is going quite quick. Alright, so I don't really want to fight the basilisks because they curse you and it's horrible. I fallen was about to just jump down there. You killed was the pyromancer from Firelink. Oh, that guy! No, that's right. I accidentally told him to come down here. To be fair, he attacked me. I didn't mean to say that to the guy. I gave him the wrong option. I told him where things were. I feel bad now. Thank you for clarifying. Now I feel bad. That guy was cool. Something I like about Dark Souls is that they do this with the narrative. These characters have stories. They have histories. There's different choices you make. And you don't realize you're making choices. And it's so good. It's just so fun. Did I never kindle this? That seems like a weird thing. I probably didn't have any humanity at the time. That's right, there was that whole period of time where we were running like super low on everything. This is something I actually really like about Dark Souls as well, is the fact that it forces you to go back to areas you were before and you get to like remember what it was like when you were there earlier and how it's different now, and it's a very cool feeling to revisit it. I didn't mean to actually get out of that. Kindle. And one more Kindle should have it. I'm so shocked we didn't do that. I'm so curious. Can I warp to this? Was this a warp location? Crystal Cave, Duke's... Oh, I can just go straight to the Crystal Cave. I can go straight to the Crystal Cave. Oh my god, so I can farm the oysters for humanity, right? Oh, that's handy. That will be so handy. Okay, neat. Alright, so... we went in here once before and got scared and ran away. So we're going to be brave and try and not get petrified. I assume if I murder them fast, then they can't petrify me, correct? So many shinies in this area. It's fine, disappear. Is there something up this way? No. I think I could jump. Ooh. I feel like there should be something in here. But there's just not. It's the lip that I got stuck on. Okay. What a mess. Titanite chunk. I see it. Do you see it? I see it. Do you think there's just one? There's probably not just one, is there? Probably like a heap, but I want to murder it. I could try landing on its face, like do a roll down stab attack before it realizes what's happened. I think we'll try that. Let's find out together. I remember when I first saw them, I was like, what a cool character. I love it. I think it's the best. And then it the purging stones. Yes. Yes, for the purging stones. Frack, there's two. There's three. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Okay. Now that they're dead, let us observe that unfortunately those ones died in the worst way. Look at them. I thought they were so comically funny. I was disarmed by their comedy. Please, like, get up. I need to look at... Can you... Look at them. Oh, there we go. Yes! That's a bit better. Model for me. Model for me. There we go. Look at them. In death, they're fun. Large soul. Okay. That... Oh, you know what I should do? No! I'm like, if I'm here, right? Oh, my curse resist is 69. Yeah, that's fine. We're keeping that. Funny internet number says yes. Those big yellow things are not their eyes. What are they, Sleepy? They look like their eyes. I'm nervous now. What are they? Oh, this one's coming with us. Fake eyes. Oh, I see. To distract you. That's cool. Alright, so at least I'm not, like, insta-cursed by these guys. They have little eyes under those. Little tiny baby eyes just hiding, like in nature. Okay. Oh, I thought there was one down there. It's just the corpse. That we've got. Can you imagine being one of these guys and you're chilling and then, like, you know, your neighbor Fred's head just appears and you're like, Fred? What's up? Fred's dead. And then this other person just comes bolting around terrifyingly. I dislike that that's a dead end. Okay. I have no idea what's waiting for me at the bottom of this and it terrifies me. I imagine that would be weird. It would feel weird, wouldn't it? Ooh, there's a shiny though. Okay, what's in... Floating tree branch. That's nice. Blue titanite chunk. Oh, there's a ladder over there. That must lead somewhere cool. Can I get to you, ladder? Do I have to jump down to you? No, surely not. Okay. Me just trying to figure out where on earth I'm supposed to go in this game. Alright, so this is not the way. Walking those edges is giving me secondhand anxiety. I know, right? Ooh. There's a nest of the freaks downstairs. There is. We should exterminate them. Exterminate myself if I jump down there. Uh-oh. That's unpleasant. Look, I've got a lot of health. But do I have enough health? I think I've also just stuck myself on this tree branch. So I think that we possibly just have to jump down. That's also unpleasant. But yes. I see death coming. We're sensing a death, are we all? I think, can I roll through here? No. Do a flip. Just do a barrel roll, do a flip. Can I fall through here onto that branch? No. Do you guys think I can make it? I don't think I have any choice. Is there any choice that... It really does. I feel like we don't really have an option. Okay. Gravity hurts has never been more accurate. Alright, Jeff. Say goodbye to your humanity. Oh no! Oh god! Okay. Alright, so Jeff's just a tank. That's fine. Is there anyone else out here? Come here, let the Jeff exterminate thee. I ain't afraid of no curse. The less popular version of I ain't afraid of no ghost. It was launched very, very soon after Ghostbusters, and whilst it was popular among the Wiccan community, I ain't afraid of no curse just never really caught on. Mainly because they already had I ain't afraid of no ghost, but you know, it is what it is. We can't win them all. I thought I saw a shiny down here. I feel robbed. No, there's the shiny there. I want the shiny. But how get? It's like probably something I won't even use. That's the thing. That wasn't so bad. I know, that actually wasn't so bad, was it? That was actually quite pleasant even. Again, Jeff just has so much health at this point. Which helps. I guess, like, because, out of curiosity here. Because strength is just weapon attack, so endurance. So I assume that no matter what build you have. No, so vitality is health. So, I don't have a very... Like, I do have that pretty high. I assume everyone puts points into health. That's the way back up. I was just wondering, though, can I fall onto the shiny branch? There's so many shinies. Are they worth getting? Are they just more like titanite chunks? Because I'm guessing I'd have to come through and, like, navigate falling. So I assume that we can fall through some of these little cracks here because they look like holes. It's nice knowing that these guys aren't that scary anymore. He says, looking at a nest of 3 of them. Alright, so we obviously have to go down there. That's obviously where we're going. Seeing if there's like a nice... Oh! Yeah, there's a ladder there, so we're not going to just drop down to our death. Look at that! Exploring actually helped us. How quaint. Every shiny is essential in the Dark Souls experience. It does feel that way. You might even climb down. Bad. Well, what do you have? No, get off, Jeff. I want to... No! Jeff! You idiot! We rolled to our doom! They had a shot. There's mushroom people down here. No! That's fine. We can do it again. Ah! I can't believe we rolled to our death. That's fine. I wanted the shinies anyway. We knew my comeuppance was coming. It's that moment where I start feeling way too brave and I start being silly about things.
Hello? Pizza delivery for, icy wiener. Oh, crud.
I do love Futurama. What did we just get? Boost stamina recovery speed. That's not bad. Not like the worst thing in the world that we could have gotten. Ah, I see why a tree have hole now. So, we're looking to how to get to our other shinies. This one that I was like eyeing off a shiny just now. I am eyeing off a shiny just now.
Gravity hurts.
Oh my god.
In Dark Souls.
It really does.
Gravity hurts.
He just wanted to come say hi. I think if I... Boom. Got it. Stuck the landing. White Titanite chunk. Okay. You missed the birds. The bird noises, you missed the birds. Panic rolls. These are not panic rolls, these are controlled formations. Thank you. Though that was a panic roll that killed me, so you are correct there, yes. I don't know why, but I thought you already got to the bottom of the tree, but I skimmed through every VOD just to make sure. No, I definitely didn't get to the bottom. That was the first time we actually saw that. How on earth do I get you? Oh, Jesus Christ, okay. Yeah, no, that one just... You just slide off that branch. Kel found a moth. Good news, my house has moths. Congratulations, Ozzy. He's got his moths back. I bet Onion Knight could tank that deep drop. Onion Knight could tank anything. There is the most upgraded mats and crystal lizards in one area. I see. Well, onwards we go, everyone. I can see... Oh, that's my souls. I feel like that was the one like that I think that was like the one shiny we had left to fall onto. I'm not sure how to get to it. But we'll take the slightly safer way down. She says definitely not taking the slightly safer way down. Now that I know jumping is viable. Oh, I see you're over there! No! You're so close yet so far. Oh, wait, hang on. Yes, yes, yes. Aha! Oh my god, that was so close. Red Titanite chunk. I don't want red Titanite chunk. Like, I know this is cool stuff to get, but like, my Jeff Lizard brain is basically being like, no, want more armor or hats. Want to play more dress up. The one thing I know all Dark Souls users secretly want in Dark Souls is just to play dress up. Oh, there's a shiny dude. Yeah. Oh no! Okay, well. Me and the Basilisk are having fun, aren't we? Some branches are nice and some are mean. Yes! I love Fashion Souls. Exactly! That's my favorite part of Dark Souls is Fashion Souls. Every time we get a new hat, I immediately slam it on. And then we got this one and I've become obsessed with it, the maggot hat ever since, because it has the nice little night light. Because I did the Undead Parish area thingy, the catacombs with all the lights out, and it was so helpful there. Navigate, navigate, navigate. Oh, you just missed that. No! I'm rushing to get to the bottom because I want to get back to the bottom by being silly about it, but that's fine. That was pure luck. Why do you deny my raw and incredible skill on showcase for us all? You aren't buying this shocking skill I'm showing, Drawber? You're calling me out? Oh, come off it. Oh my god, okay. That one looked like I could make it. I can see the shiny that I really want. Speaking of playing dress up, now that I've actually got him for DS2, I found a lot of outfits. I can confidently say that Dark Souls 2 has way better fashion than Dark Souls 1. Are you serious? I can do more dress up in number 2? I want that. I very much want that. Just gotta jump so you hit the ground harder than it hits you. This is true. You gotta intimidate the ground. That's really the secret, isn't it? It's pure intimidation on the ground. Like, you might look at the ground as a solid object, hard hitting and always in your way, but really the ground, it can be quite soft, you know? If you look for the muddy areas. Aim for that. Aim for the ground's weakness. Aim for where the ground has been crying and attack there. That's my plan. That's what we're going to do going forward. We're going to look for where the ground has been crying and we're going to attack its weakness. Surely I can land on that brand. Like, surely. Okay. Now, I think a basilisk is about to come join the party. I heard it's little like... Yes, it's about to come join the party. Goodbye. There's more efforts and cooler ones. Interesting. So Dark Souls 2 basically invents fashion. So this is the thing though. Like, look, so I think this game did a really great job of fashion Souls though. Because if we go into our outfits and we look around, like, look at this. We can suddenly go, hey, do you know what? We want to be sexy. So we put on Smog's armor piece and then we go, but we want some flair with it. So we put on the gauntlets and then we like, and finally... we want to be a lady, so we put on our dress. And look at that. Is that not? And then, like, honestly, let's change that up. Let's look at this. This is a night out on the town outfit. This is you're going to the club and you wanted to pick up someone. This is I assume this is very much what nightclub people wear all the time. Look at that. Like, that is, you saw that in a dimly lit bar and you're full of the drugs and the bass beats. You know, the bass beats are going and you're drunk. Did I say drugs? The drunk, the alcohol, probably the drugs as well. It's maybe a rave. And you see this across the way, you would definitely like moonwalk your way over to this and be like, can I buy you a drink and a dance? And you'd be set for life because this would be the love of your life. This is fashion. So if I think there's any.
This is too horny.
Exactly. That's a very good one. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. That plays when this Jeff walks out. I like how there's an enemy there. Oh my god, are you serious? I got cursed because I didn't click out of the screen. Okay, I deserve... Oh my god, it's worse when it gets up. It's so much worse when Jeff gets up. Marcus, your HP is halved. I know. I know, game. We've played Cursey Face before. Oh my god. I just got a set of shorts and boots that are fluffy kitty boots that sort of look like Cheetah or Garfield. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Less revealing than that, Talos. Ozzy, sometimes more is less. I mean, look at your imagination if you met this. I love it. It's... sexy doesn't even begin to describe what we're looking at. Let's be honest. Okay. We're going to try and make it to the bottom. We're going to actually try and make it to the bottom, guys. I'm going to try stop being a wanker and actually get to the bottom. I'm going to have to grind in between this session and next session for some more purge stones or just straight up go buy some. Need to make your Tinder profile for Jeff. Oh my god, I should make a Tinder profile for this Jeff and see if anyone talks to Jeff back. When we do our recap of Dark Souls and I'm doing the whole all the creatures put into their tiered list, I should, over the next couple of weeks, set up a Tinder for this Jeff and see who talks to this Jeff. And only talk back to them as if I am Jeff. That would be amazing. Also in DS2, I got some armor that's invisible. So, are you naked underneath it then? Like, if the armor's invisible, right, and you can see through the armor, then surely you can see your character naked. Because if that's true, then we have to keep that away from Jeff at all costs. That's too much Jeff for chat. You guys will be seeing that, and you'll never be able to see another hot tub stream again, because you'd be like, you don't look like Jeff, hot tub streamer. And then the hot tub streamers would be sad because they would have one less pervert. So I can't be having a naked Jeff on screen. It would ruin an industry. So I can't do that. Hello. I was also wondering why the curse built up so much, and I would have had like 0 curse resistance, which would have been what happened there. Eye of Death. I wish these guys gave me purging stones instead. Each character is wearing underwear. Excellent. It looks like you don't have anything equipped, but you can see a faint outline of some armor. That's actually really cool. I like that. Cat boots, butterfly wings, and a helm that makes you constantly wet. Dark Souls 2 has some fun stuff. Look, I'm looking forward to it. I think Dark Souls 2 is going to be a rather wild ride. Is that me? Was that me? Like, petrified, cursed me? Yep, that's you. Excellent. Well, we destroyed the evidence. Now no one but chat knows. And you guys won't tell anybody. Urgh, how'd Jeff go down? How did I do this before? Like, it looks like I could maybe land there. Okay, this is going down some more. He disappeared. And then that goes down some more. Like, there must be a safe way down. Surely. He says. Still eyeing the ground like she can jump down. Swing or roll to break the branch. I'm just so I'm so nervous about doing anything in the game now because it's so hard to get down. Okay. Like, I feel like this is where we no, this is the branch that burnt us last time, didn't it? Like, that was the branch that tricked us. Okay, I can't get back up there. Okay, I'm screwed. Urgh. So... Oh, wait, there's a ladder! Oh my god. Jesus Christ. There was a ladder right there. Oh, I hate that ledge. Ladder. Ladder indeed. Oh, and is there a friend? Oh no, there's just a corpse waiting for us. Well, that's a friend, isn't it? From a certain point of view. It's a friend. Oh, there's not a corpse. It was just a dark spot that I imagined to be a corpse. Well, I've lost it. I'm starting to see corpses, guys. It's my shadow. Look, to be fair, it is 9:50 at night, so we normally do call the stream around now. So we've entered Talos Brain Melty, but we're going to go down the stairs, and we're going to go see the bottom, and we're hopefully not going to be murdered. Okay, Basilisk, come here. Now, where's your other friends? Come on. Chip Chip. Come on, everyone. Pip Pip, I guess it is, actually. Let's not Chip Chip. What was it? That one was a bit special, wasn't it? It was just like, I'm going to vibe so hard! And then just like jumped over and was like, oh yeah, I missed my target. Okay. Take 2 of going down the trees. Let's go, Jeff. I have no idea what's even down here. Like, what is the magical thing that I'm expecting to find? Other than death. You know, that's pretty magical in Dark Souls. I'm getting at least this one shiny. There's the hole I think we fell down. Oh. Poor fella. He got stuck on his frames. He did. Oop, no, don't. I've got enough curses on me right now. Okay, so we got to this level, but there appears to be much more level to go. That's fine. We will go up here. This is probably like their little nest and we're invading and we're like, I'm going to murder you all. You broke the masquerade game. What did you do, Dale? What did you do in the game? Was it the mod you used? Use my precious Malkavian moveset? Ooh, this is shiny there, and I do like me my shinies. But I really want to see what's at the bottom of this tree. After defeating Seath, we deserve to see what is at the bottom of the tree. Now I'm going to remember his name Seath. Until like we ask me a week later, and I'll be like, yeah, Seth, right? And it's like, no, it's Seath. Seath? Maybe if I just say it in continuously funny ways, I'll remember. Can I oh. Mushroom babies, they have pies. Come here. Come on. What's that sad howling noise? Imagine if Seath looked like Seth Rogen. That's what keeps going into my head when I hear the name. Do you guys like attack? Are you just like sad? You're just sad. Okay. That's fine. Are they calling out for help? Doesn't look like you have mushroom to fight. I like that, Dale. That took me a moment, but I like that. That is a yay from me. Ah, the big boys are in town. Okay, that did nothing. Oh my god. Why are there so many big boys? Is it the murdering of your babies you dislike? I mean, you can have more. You're fungi. Is it just the mushroom people down here? Me. Why are you mad at me? Continues to slaughter the innocent. But they have items occasionally that are super good. Okay, I guess that one doesn't really care. That one's like, you know what? I didn't like little Timmy anyway. Badger, badger, badger. Mushroom, mushroom. Indeed, don't die. Okay. I'll try not to die. Ow! Why did you get around your friend? Well, that's okay. This is easier if it's a... I had a decent amount of practice against these guys in the little lake where the babies live. Because they dropped cool stuff. Is he broken or is he meant to do that? Keep looking around. Oh no, you're supposed to give me a sparkly. No! Well, this is a slaughter reaping no reward. But yeah, the game glitched when I was on break. I thought it was okay. I was able to move on, but a story quest bit was not spawned. Oh, that is frustrating. Is there anything you can do to fix it? That sucks at the quest. Though to be fair, Vampire the Masquerade is old enough that you like. There should be some ways to fix it, right? Just want to make sure I get these. I feel really bad for this dude because he's obviously just broken his programming. Alright. The slaughter is the reward. Fair. Look, but I can't find anything how to bypass the quest. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, there's a hole. We found the hole! I was promised Naked Dragon. I got cute dead shrooms. You left before the Naked Dragon, Sphinx. We already killed the Naked Dragon. The Naked Dragon's dead. Rip the mushroom people. They didn't even give me any reward that time, Sleepy. Ooh. More downstairs. Uh-oh. Ash Lake. Oh, you guys were talking about the Ash Lake. Jesus Christ. Is there a bonfire nearby? Because I don't fancy having to do that trip every time I want to come visit the Ash Lake. Because I'm just aware of the time. I do have to unfortunately wrap it up for work. Another Hydra! Yes! Another Hydra! I want that! Bonfire! People! Humans! The onion people! I'm coming, onion people! I'm coming! I'm coming! I think one of them's dead. That's very sad. Oh well, that's fine. There's a bonfire! Hang on, onion people. Let me bonfire first. Excitement! When I first saw this and heard the music, my mind was blown. This is actually amazing. Like, this looks amazing. I'm not going to lie. This looks very, very cool. Again, I think this entire game's use of, like, the music in this game is just mind-blowing. I didn't leave. I watched 3 to 4 tries before I fell asleep. Oh, that's fair, Sphinx. That's fair. You had a nap. I'm sorry. You napped through the sexy naked dragon. It was very sexy. Everyone in chat was like, dang. Of all the dragons we could be looking at, that's the dragon booty I want on my pin-up calendar for the year. So I'm sorry about that. This is like the only area with music. Is it because this area is epic and cool? Alright, we're going to talk to the Onion Knight, and then we're going to call it here. Is the Ash Lake one that I... Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Is the Ash Lake one that I can warp to on my list? No. Oh, it's going to make... it's going to make things difficult for me. Okay. Hi. Oh no! No! But I thought we saved him!
I will return to Katerina. You
Aww.
assisted us so quickly. I can hardly return the favor, but please accept this. It's of no use to me now.
Dang! Did he try to kill the Hydra? Oh! Dang! Now sad. Now I get the sads. No, but there is another bonfire here you can warp to. Oh, there's another bonfire in this area? I was just going to run headfirst into the Hydra to BH. F indeed. I'm so sad he's dead. You guys did warn me it got sad. I thought we did everything. Oh, there's no way to save him, right? All the way at the end. Oh, Jesus Christ. So it's like all the way at the end. Alright, I think we're just going to have a very long journey down a tree. Like, is it... Let's have a quick look. There's that Hydra. So we'll fight the Hydra later. Not right now. But we'll remember he's there and we'll come and... Oh, he's coming to the land. That's fine. I'm good. Ooh, a tree. A dragon scale. Oh, that's cool. We don't want to go into the water as that will probably murder us, but that's fine. We're over here now. Go, Jeff. Let's go see what we can find. Oh, the Hydra's coming like... The Hydra is going to beach itself. We're going to have a Hydra problem soon on this beach. The clams! Oh, never mind. The clams are here. The clams are what I wanted to get more. You know what? Actually, now that I'm out of the curse section, it's not that big of a deal. The clams! I love the clams. This is such a delightful character I was not expecting! Jesus Christ. Is that... What is this? Tides? There are tides? Jesus. Wow. Okay. I thought maybe the Wait, the Hydra is moving with us? Oh, that's cool. Hey, buddy. No, we're not fighting you today. You get to leave. You can live. That's a beach. That is a beach. It's very much a beach. It's a very cool looking beach. Oh, the clam's mate is chasing after us, I presume. It's like, you murdered my loved one. And I'm like, that's cool. Oh! Mushroom Den! Let's go up here. Everyone's very angry in this area, aren't they? Just looking for that. I'm kind of like mildly hoping I will stumble upon the bonfire. Though knowing I most likely won't. I'm expecting the Hydra to like pop up right now and just be like, hey. And he did. Well, let's see if we can sneak past him. Hey there. Bye. Ow. Your water hurts. Hydra jump. I know, right? Oh, is this just a buried clan? You enjoy yourself buried speedrun in an attempt to find the other bonfire. Oh, I'm gonna be so tired tomorrow. This is fine. It's okay. I don't need to be awake for work. I definitely don't have to work around heavy machinery. Oh, come on, Jeff. It's a really nice area. Again, the level design in Dark Souls is something else. I don't think I've played a game where you have so many areas which feel like such unique biomes to itself. Like, they've not just gone, and here's a forest, like generic forest. They have like, you know, or a generic beach area. Everything feels crafted and like it's its own little biome, its own world. Which is very, very cool. Does Dark Souls 2 do that as well? Like, create such perfectly crafted little areas? Oh yes! We got that! God damn it. What is this? Hello? Who is this? Who is this chap? I like him. Pray to the everlasting dragon. Should I enter the covenant? I forgot why Sigmar went hollow. Maybe it was because he felt like his adventure came to an end. Or maybe because the chosen undead had saved him and solved too many problems for him, so he felt like he wasn't good enough. It's something like that. The way that people turn hollow in Dark Souls is very interesting. I've heard that's very cool. I can't wait to finish Dark Souls #1 so that I can look up all of the lore that I've missed because I went into this blind. I'm so excited to actually get like fully involved in the lore and know everything that's going on. I do want to become a dragon, yes. Droba, do you want to become a dragon? Yes. Praise Bahamut. Yes, it is very much that. I got a dragon eye and a dragon headstone. Covenant established. Offer dragon scale. Should I offer it dragon scales? This is cool. I like this. This is a very cool dragon. Alright, so we're going to leave it there. I can't level up or anything, but I can repair my equipment. Need like 40 scales. But I want to be a dragon, Droba. I've never wanted to be anything more in a game. I'm going to have to farm dragons. What's the best area to farm dragon scales in? I'm becoming a dragon. Dark Souls will not be completed until Jeff is a dragon. Now that I know that I can become one. But we will call it there for this stream. We'll come back and try and fight the Hydra next one, I guess. Only 9 deaths today. That's actually pretty low. I'm pretty impressed with how low our deaths were, so that's really good. Because we definitely had gone quite high on a previous one's cut dragon tail. You said but. I did say but. I said booty earlier, Sphinx. I was being very risque. I was taking us right to the edge of adult content with my language. We're going to have to flag me on Twitch. I dared to say attack the dragon booty. 18 plus stream near you. But no, that was great. I like that. So obviously we'll be back next Saturday and Sunday with more Dark Souls, so we'll be chugging along there. This Thursday we're going to do more Metal Gear Solid, and then, sorry, this Tuesday it's going to be more Metal Gear Solid, and we'll see how we feel about that. The feedback I'm kind of getting is everyone's a little bit lukewarm on Metal Gear Solid so far, so we'll give it at least one more stream, see how we feel. But the Thursday is going to be Bulletstorm. So Thursday will be Bulletstorm that we're going to play. So it'll be Metal Gear, Bulletstorm, which should be very, very crazy. Apparently it aims the way that I aim. And then on Saturday and Sunday we'll be doing Dark Souls. But also we have movie night this Friday for anyone who is in the in the Discord. So if you want to join us on movie night, I don't think... Barry, did you put the vote up? Yeah, you did. You did put the vote up. Did we call a winner? We haven't. So the winner... I'm calling the winner now. Apparently it's Hellraiser. So Hellraiser was the winner, followed by Night of the Living Dead and Sharknado coming in fourth. So we'll be doing Hellraiser on Friday, so that should be fun. I've never seen Hellraiser, so I'm looking forward to that. And yay, Barry, that is the best meme ever. I also like how they just both look like two swords. But yes. Okay. You said Bulletstorm. I know, Bulletstorm should be very fun. You're in a clip. Excellent. Teehee, booty report, Talos. I caught it pre-stream. Oh, did you? Well, my apologies, Barry. I've been sucking watching telestreams lately. I gotta lock in. You gotta lock in, Sleepy. Excellent. I look forward to it, Sleepy. I look forward to it. It's always a joy to have you around. It's a joy to have everyone around. But I'm not playing music, so I'm doing that creepy thing where I talk over silence with you guys. It freaks me out whenever I have to like clip anything from a VOD, and we have these moments where it's just my voice and silence and like the ambient sounds of my house. This went for what the good old Hellraiser. I'm looking forward to it. Someone. I don't think you'll like Hellraiser Sphinx. It's a fairly in-depth horror, but you're more than welcome to join. It's this Friday. You weren't listening. Oh, in that case, it's a comedy Sphinx. You'll love it. Join us. But a big thank you everyone for jumping in and joining me. A big thank you as well to those who do just lurk or just watch the VODs as well. I do super duper appreciate it. You all have an absolutely fantastic rest of your time zone wherever you all are, and I will catch you next time. Bye.
Very good.